Well, Cody and Kyle, in a few minutes, when this interview airs, you'll run out of the locker room onto the stadium field for the last time. And you've been here for a long time. Kyle, is that going to be an emotional moment?
No, not really. I think it's going to be a moment where it closes the chapter of a college career and hopefully get the opportunity to open one up for an NFL career. So I think it's going to be a cool story, not a sad one. That's my opinion on it. I think other people might be sad, maybe Cody.
There'll be a lot of people sad. What will you be thinking of?
I'll just be thinking how it'll be bittersweet, and the fact that just how much my life has changed for the better since I've been here, and I feel like every good book needs to end sometime, and then I can eventually start a new one.
You two are good about keeping your emotions to yourselves, but won't this be an emotional moment, or will it be later in the day when you think back and go, hey, I've run out of here for 4 straight seasons, and now I'm not going to do that anymore?
I think it'll hit me later. You know, you just get so used to doing it, and then I think once you finally realize that it's done, then it'll finally set in. But I don't think it'll set in until after the season's done, when we start to do other things.
So many plays the two of you have been in on. This guy next to you, what is the most memorable play for Cody Hoffman, Kyle?
Man, that's so hard to go into one, but if I could go into a quick, like, 3 plays, I'd start off the first one. I remember him running down the sideline in the UCF game. I think it was our sophomore season. Yeah, sophomore season, running down and scoring, and you know, he put his arms like this, a famous pose. I always give him a hard time about it. And then another one would probably be the Armed Force Bowl. He scored 2 touchdowns, or 3 touchdowns, but the last one where he caught the one from Riley Nelson for the game winner, that was pretty memorable. And then this year, breaking the record for touchdowns of Austin Collie, I think that's going to be probably a highlight to remember forever, just because he scored so many touchdowns, and then he did it against a good opponent, Boise State, and stole it out of the cornerback's hands. It was pretty good play. So those are a couple.
Those are some classics. Yeah. What about this guy?
I think I definitely have to say the Poinsettia Bowl last year with the strip sack, recover for a touchdown. We were struggling on offense, couldn't score, and we needed some kind of momentum. Our defense was playing lights out, and that was just like the icing on the cake. And then just his pick 6, the dude can find the end zone. And I remember our freshman year, we were at Colorado State when he recovered a fumble and took it to the house. I was so happy for him, just because I know he worked so hard, and just seeing success like that, it meant a lot.
How do you think Kyle Van Noy will be remembered at BYU? In your opinion, how should he be remembered?
I'd probably say the best defensive player to ever step on the field here at BYU. The stats show it, and it's just his overall playmaking ability and his hard work that he puts in. And he's diligent in the film room, and he always wants to be the best player on the field.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's crazy coming from the best receiver to ever play at BYU. I mean, the stats show as well, and the playmaking, the plays every time he steps on the field, he goes 100% and can't ask for very much more than that. And he comes to play every game, and you know, I'm happy to be on the field with someone like that, and you know, be kind of like best friends / brothers. So it's been good.
You guys gonna miss each other?
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
Have you started to think about that a little bit?
Not really, because we're with each other every day.
Just kind of hold that off till it actually happens.
Sure.
What is it about being teammates that you'll tell your kids about when you talk about the days and the guys you hung out with at BYU, Cody?
I'll just tell them that
it's funny.
He's something else. People might see him as a super serious guy on the field and hard worker, but I see him all the time off the field, and he's a funny guy. He's One of the funniest I've ever met.
Yeah?
That's funny.
What about this guy?
Man, hopefully my kids will actually hang out with their uncle, you know, so I don't think I'll have to tell them myself. I think they'll have the chance to hang out with themselves so they can find out who he really is. But he's a good guy. He's, you know, he might be quiet, but he's really not. Can't get him to be quiet when you're behind closed doors. But it's funny. He's a good guy, and I'm just happy he's on my team.
What's the most surprising thing that you've experienced at BYU as you look back at your career and you'll leave with your diploma and all the history behind you?
I'd probably say the most surreal thing for me has just been breaking all the records. Coming from a little high school with little to no offers, scholarship offers, and then coming to a major program like this and just rewriting the record book has just been like a crazy feeling. I never would have thought in a million years after redshirting that I would ever be in this position right now.
How about you?
Man, finishing after sitting out a year and going through the whole process to be able to graduate and finish 4 years of college has been a blessing and great opportunity, and I wouldn't change it for the world just because I've learned so much these last couple years and have built relationships with people that it's just been remarkable, and I'm just happy that I could have the opportunity to do it.
I've seen one of your tweets, too blessed to be stressed.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Man, it means a lot, just because no matter what trials you have in your life, there could be someone always has it better than you, but there's always could be someone that has it worse. So you always have to look at what you have, and I think everyone has great opportunities to make a change in the world, and so that's what it means.
What would you tell a recruit who's thinking about BYU, whether or not they're a Mormon or not, from your two experiences? What would you say to someone listening to this going, I don't know if I want to go there or not?
I'd say don't come here unless you're ready to work. It's not going to be easy, whether you redshirt or not, and just to keep your head up and keep your mind right. And I feel like this isn't for the weak-minded. I had to overcome a lot, and I think it's all worth it in the end.
I'd say kind of like the same thing. You can do things here that you can do anywhere, and it's all comes with hard work. Hard work equals success, and I think if you keep that in the back of your mind, you can make it anywhere.
Do you realize you've played in every single game that you've been available to play at BYU, and you've played in all but 2? That's a lot of football games.
Yeah.
There have been guys next to you going out with knees and head and arms, and somehow the 2 of you have survived the storm. That's something right there. Does that surprise you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just because football's like going to war, but with helmets and, you know, teammates. So I think it's crazy.
Let's finish with a shout out to your fans. The 2 of you come in mysterious and under the radar, and you leave with millions of people around the world who not only know who you are, have watched you play, have wear your numbered jerseys, and will be very sad to see your college careers wind down. You have a chance to speak to the whole Cougar Nation right now, Cody. What would you like to tell them?
I'd just first like to say thank you for the support, and I couldn't do it without you. And just tune in next year on Sundays and watch me and Kyle continue our legacy.
How about you?
Man, I'd say the same thing. Thanks for all the times you've been there, even through games that we've lost, games that we've won, and stayed strong to the program, and hopefully they will continue to have the Cougar support, and that hopefully they can still follow us at the next level, just to remember that we care about you guys and we're thankful for you guys.
it's ironic that we're going to finish the regular season in your hometown, and we're going to finish the bowl season in Northern California, close to where you came from. It seems fitting that this world tour would wrap up in your two neighborhoods, doesn't it?
I think it's just kind of funny how that all worked out, and you know, I'm very thankful for it, that I get the opportunity to go back close to home, and because we didn't play any games in California this year or Oregon, so that's even close. So to be able to wrap up my career there and then his career at the end of the regular season in Reno, I think it just means a lot, and I think it couldn't have worked out any better.
Mom and Dad finally get a true home game.
Yeah. Hopefully I can sneak over for some home cooking.
Imagine you'll take him with you.
Oh yeah, I'll be there.
Excellent. Thank you, guys.